You don't need to become your best self. You just need to stop betraying them. Because the person you want to be, they already exist. And right now, they're suffocating inside you. Every time you skip the hard thing, every time you scroll instead of show up, every time you tell yourself, tomorrow, they suffer. You're not lazy. You're not broken. You're just out of alignment with the version of you who knows better. The stronger you. They focused you. The you who wakes up on time, keeps promises, and walks into rooms with quiet power. But here's the catch. That version of you isn't in the future. They're buried under habits you keep repeating, stories you keep believing, distractions you keep entertaining. Every moment you live in conflict with your deeper self. That version of you fades. Not because they're weak, but because you keep pushing them down. Do you feel stuck? That's not confusing. That's the weight of your unlived potential. That ache in your chest. The tension in your gut. It's not anxiety. It's your highest self begging to breathe. You don't need more motivation. You need more honesty. Because deep down, you already know what to do. You already know who you're meant to become. But the fear of outgrowing your current life is louder than the pain of staying small. And so you shrink. You settle. You distract. You pretend. And every time you do, you betray the version of you who was built for more. Not more comfort, more clarity, more self-respect, more meaning. But let's talk about the truth. Why do we stay stuck? Because becoming your best self means killing parts of you. And we're afraid of that kind of death. To evolve, you have to bury your old self. The lazy one, the impulsive one, the one who chooses pleasure over purpose. And that's painful, but it's necessary. There's no transformation without mourning the identity that kept you safe but small. So here's the insight most people miss. The best version of you isn't some shiny, perfect ideal waiting in the distance. They're already built into your instincts. They've been whispering to you for years. They've shown up in those quiet moments when you feel disgusted with your choices. They've appeared when you've looked in the mirror and thought, this isn't who I am. They speak every time you walk away from something easy and choose the harder right. That voice. That's them. But here's the catch. They only grow when you obey. Not just once. Every day. Because discipline isn't about being perfect. It's about being loyal. Loyal to the part of you that knows what you're really made of. And choosing that part over and over. Even when it's hard. Even when it's lonely. Especially when no one claps for it. Want to become that version of yourself? You need to build what I call micro-allegiance. It's not about a full life overhaul. It's about building trust in tiny decisions. Wake up when you said you would. Finish what you said you'd start. Move your body when your mind resists. Say no when it costs you approval. Each time you do this, your higher self breathes a little easier. They rise. They strengthen. And slowly, they take over. You'll notice it in how you walk, in how you speak, in the silence between your choices. You'll stop looking for permission because your actions will start matching your identity. Not the identity people see, the one you've known all along. Let me give you a real-world picture. There's a man who used to hate who he saw in the mirror. Overweight, lying to himself every day, motivated at midnight, defeated by morning. He didn't need a life coach. He needed to stop negotiating with weakness. So he made one rule. Just one. He would do 20 push-ups the moment he woke up, no matter what. It wasn't about fitness. It was about obedience. He did it the first morning, then the next, then the next. A week passed, then a month. He didn't change because of push-ups. He changed because every rep was a vote for who he wanted to become. And when things got hard, work, relationships, money, he had proof that he doesn't quit on himself. That's how real change works. Not with big goals, but small proofs of identity stacked over time. You build the person you want to be like a bricklayer. One action, one decision, one quiet victory at a time. And yes, it'll hurt. There will be days where your old self screams. Days where no one sees your progress. Days where quitting feels easier than continuing. But don't stop, because every painful rep is oxygen to the stronger you. Every act of discipline is a key unlocking the chains you put on yourself. Every time you show up when it's hard, you silence the voice that says you're weak. And here's the truth. That stronger version of you, they're not some fantasy. They're real. They're inside you right now, suffering, waiting for you to show up. So show up. Not tomorrow. Today. Wake up on time. Put the phone down. Stop numbing. Start building. Don't wait for a sign. Be the sign. Don't wait for motivation. Build identity. Because the longer you wait, the more distant your real self becomes. And there's nothing more painful than watching the person you could have been fade into a what if. If this hits, you don't just scroll. Comment, "I'm done waiting" below. Then prove it. Do one thing right now that your future self will thank you for. And if this woke something up inside you, share it. Because somewhere, someone else is suffocating inside their own excuses. Be the reason they breathe again.